Let's have a look now at editing the components that we've placed into the drawing. We've added components, we've added wires, and we've tidied up our wires for our three-phase motor. What we need to start looking at now is actually editing the components themselves. So we've got the fuses and the relays on the screen, but before we do anything, as usual, select the project, right-click, add the active drawing, and apply the project default values. Again, make sure that you renumber your drawing so that the sheet numbers tally up. Nothing worse than having two sheets with the same number, adds to the confusion. Things are confusing enough without changing sheet numbers so that they're the same when they're two different drawings. So let's have a look now at our components. We need to edit the components. Now in AutoCAD Electrical we have this lovely feature now where if you select a component and right click, you get this lovely flashlight system where you can move around and pick whatever you want. It actually comes from Autodesk Inventor. But if I go edit component there, it takes me straight back into the insert edit component screen. So let's give this a description, shall we? Let's just call it a fuse. And what we'll also do is we'll go to lookup and actually look up a fuse in the database. There we go. There's some Bussmann fuses there. I'm just going to go for a 10 amp fuse, that one there, JKS10. And we'll do that for each fuse. So I'll OK that there. So it's fuse and it's a JKS10 and I'll OK that. Now, it's asking that other drawings in the project may include child components or related panel components. So what it's saying there is these fuses may link to another part of the circuit. I'll OK that. And it saves the drawing and just updates for me and makes sure that everything is updated and neat and tidy. It's very nice like that. And it tells me that's a fuse now and it's 10 amp. So let's go and do that for the other two. So it's a right click, edit component. I'm going to put fuse in there. As a description, I'll go to the lookup again, and it's the JKS10 that we're using, and I'll OK that, and I'll OK it again. Again, I'll get the same prompt, I'll OK that now and do the batch update and save the drawing. The nice thing about this is it does it all for you, updates any links to any other components, and it even puts a 10 amp on the fuse for me. I really like that. It looks good, it's easy to read and understandable. So let's do that last fuse. So it's a right click, edit component, and there's FU3 there. Again, we'll put fuse in there. We'll do the lookup and apply the JKS10 again. And there's our three fuses. Once I click on OK, do the batch update, OK to save the drawing. And as you can see now, those are all updated. The relays themselves, the process would be exactly the same. So I'm not going to bore you with those. What I do want to show you is the motor down here. So let's zoom in on our motor, select it, right click and edit component. So what we'll do there, we'll give it a description of 3-phase, and then we'll put motor underneath. Now the nice thing about AutoCAD Electrical, can you see when I tab it, it automatically puts it in capitals, which I like. So we'll do a lookup, and there we are. We'll just go for the top motor at the top of the list there, and we'll OK that. So it's got catalog data, it's got a description. I'll OK that now. Again, we get the batch process update, so I'll OK that, and save the drawing. But now, you'll notice I've got a description on the drawing and it all just looks better. Can you see how much more descriptive that all now looks? It's very neat and it's very tidy. So that's how you edit your components on your drawing. That's how you make things look good and that's how you make things look professional. But more importantly, you're making your drawing readable so that when people look at it, it's legible and they understand what's going on with the circuit in your AutoCAD Electrical project.